Bon, et où ce Gus? Est-ce que c'est un Baku également?
Do I know you?
What?
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Emura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
Okay. 97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh?
On parle aux autres patients en attendant?
Hey, good idea! It looks like there's a few of them over there. Let's go see what we can find out.
C'est bizarre, on leur a déjà parlé.
Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you?
Toi le ticket.
Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Emura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts only. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys.
Calme-toi, Paimon.
Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it.
C'est bizarre. Hein. Comment peut-on être sûr que ça fonctionne?
Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Emura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Emura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story!
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two.
Ça nous obtenir des informations. Il est temps de le rencontrer en personne.
Yeah! There's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Alors on va attendre vous rendre somnolente et vous vous endormez rapidement. C'est un léger parfum et commencez à le suivre jusqu'à la source. Quel est cet endroit?
Let go of your pain. Let go of your pain.
Un œil.
Who are you? It burns! Leave this place now!
Traveler, it's almost time!
Oh, c'était qu'un rêve.
That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this, too.
D'accord, de toute façon, c'est à mon tour de monter à la gare.
Alright, now time for us to go meet Mr. Emura Ichigensai.
Bah, Atsuko. Comment on se retrouve? C'est un plaisir de vous rencontrer à Inazuma. Bonjour Atsuko. Ça fait un sacré bail, voyageuse. C'est toujours croisé au port des lieux et autrefois, je m'attendais pas à vous tomber sauvé ici. Ça m'a voyagé fréquemment entre différents pays, c'est génial. Vous avez entendu parler de l'autre, vous? Vous voulez parler de la personne qui est restée avec mes parents? Comment vous dire? C'était quand même étrange comme histoire. Mais j'aimerais bien la rencontrer un jour. Qui sait, elle serait peut-être en mesure de m'aider.
Oh, hello! We're number 97! It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
What? Why?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
We've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time.
Savez-vous où il habite par hasard?
Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find them.
Drat! We should have barged in after all!
On doit faire notre rapport à Mizuki.
Yeah, nothing else we can do for today.
Je pense que Mizuki va peut-être en pouvoir nous en dire un peu plus sur ce qui s'est passé dans ce rêve avec cet œil bizarre. Désolé. Et monsieur Aikawa qui est toujours là. Le patron des beignes. Putain, ils ont toujours les trucs qui me font tomber là.
Spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep, at least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Emura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper. But then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Emura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute.
C'est trop bizarre. Ça doit
Filing
être un
patient
bug.
records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Emura Chuya?
It's him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Emura Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors.
Changer des noms d'oiseaux.
Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz! Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Wow, bien joué, Mizuki.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yae publishing house practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction, argumentation. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Emura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Est-ce que c'est vraiment aussi simple?
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello! Please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should've kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryu Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Ça me paraît un peu trop simple.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks. Both are top tier.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Especially the snacks.
Après un bain dans les sources thermales avec quelques délicieuses collations, vous vous sentez merveilleusement détendu.
Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package.
Toujours aller parler à Mizuki pour prendre notre prochain rendez-vous.
Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh?
Comme la première fois que nous l'avons
She
rencontrée.
probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble. Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there and check on her.
On se demande ce que cet œil faisait. C'était quand même très bizarre. Ça me paraît bizarre qu'ils reviennent comme ça, les Awakamurasaki, qu'on avait vu au début avec truc. Bon, on l'avait vu aussi avant parce qu'il est toujours au même endroit, mais...
This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing here?
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than I intended. Don't worry, this isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Oh, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikuibaku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them, and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not like they took much persuading.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try?
Vous imaginez oublier votre douleur, votre nostalgie, la joie des retrouvailles que vous attendez avec impatience disparaît également. Alors que vous imaginez vos défaites de votre désespoir, vous sentez également votre esprit combatif vous échapper. À mesure que vous imaginez être libéré de vos regrets douloureux, l'expérience formatrice d'autres voyages perd leurs racines. Léa, je pourrais vraiment vous faire oublier tous vos problèmes pour de bon. Voudriez-vous que j'essaye? Et si j'oublie tout ça, est-ce que j'ai encore moi-même?
You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, I know how to take care of myself, but you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
Alright, good night!
Bonne nuit.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.
Un mensonge appelé bonheur. Le lendemain matin, 8h midi. Restons là, on sait pas, on n'est pas sûr où on va devoir aller demain. Bon, je pense que c'est évident pour tout le monde que ça ne peut pas se terminer aussi facilement. Quel est cet œil? Après, c'est des émotions négatives. Les yokai naissent peut-être des émotions, il me semble, non? Peut-être que Emura est sa victime d'un yokai qui bouffe les émotions négatives, qui s'en nourrit. Ouais, rien à voir devant les bains et ça. Peut-être à l'intérieur.
Mizuki! We're here to book our next therapy appointment!
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity, too. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude. Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help!
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them down?
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from Emura Ichigensai again. Chances are that's where we'll find them.
Lead the way. I'm coming with you.
Vous là où il exerce. Il exerce au même endroit de nouveau. T'avais pas dit qu'il changeait d'endroit régulièrement? Est-ce qu'il a pas l'air d'être là?
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away, it's not the end of the world.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember visiting Isa bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Nope, nothing comes to mind. Bad dreams must be highly irregular, surely. You don't have to look far to see that life is beautiful.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Emura Ichigensai's counseling actually works?
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umihiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion.
Comment est-ce possible?
If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward con man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. That would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. They were a lot more serious than today.
Eh bien, maintenant que vous le dites. Souvenir rêve étrange de la veille, vous le racontez à Mizuki.
You sure kept that one quiet.
Je n'y ai pas vraiment prêté attention.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai right away.
Mizuki, what is it?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counseling. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a little harder. Do you know when Emura Ichigensai will be here next?
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying to rush him.
Ugh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown. Is that about right?
Please, stop. Everything will be fine as long as we don't think about it.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial. At least, as long as you answer our question.
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of tired him out.
C'est quand il s'est pris son propre coup.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn! Looks like we've hit a dead end.
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
Oui, il l'a pas dit.
In that case...
Avez-vous trouvé ce pourquoi vous êtes venu?
Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment.
Alors allez-y. Je m'occupe de retrouver Emura Ichigensai.
Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Emura Ichigensai, the sooner we get you all to ourselves. So we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved, and the bathhouse is back to business as usual.
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and Shion get the treatment they need. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Emura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until I arrive. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
Ouais, mais c'est pas le même ennemi. C'est pas la même chose. C'est pas un ennemi, je pense, qu'on pourra se contenter de taper.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send a message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
Je pense que c'est une sorte de parasite. De yokai parasite. Qui se cache dans les rêves.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but... what the heck do we do now? What if we can't find him? 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything.
Ils ne savent clairement rien, mais Miko doit savoir quelque chose.
Oh, wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! She probably knows way more than she let on. There's no time to lose! To the Grand Narukami Shrine!
C'est encore là les deux glandus. Non, il n'y a que Atsuko. D'ailleurs, parlons à Atsuko. Vous êtes donc revenu chez vous? J'attendais les marins du Krug dire que le décret de confinement a été abrogé par la Shogun Raiden. Du coup, je me suis dit que les samouraïs de la commission administrative me laisseraient peut-être passer si je rentrais. Je suis embarqué sur un navire en direction d'Inazuma. À mon arrivée, je me suis rendu compte que beaucoup de choses avaient changé ici. Mes parents semblent avoir énormément vieilli, car ils s'inquiétaient pour moi pendant tout ce temps. C'est le plus grand changement que j'ai constaté. Ceci dit, une chose n'a pas changé. La soirée a quand ils m'ont accueilli tous les deux. C'est pourquoi j'ai décidé de rester un peu plus longtemps avec eux. Vous êtes toujours en voyage dans le monde entier? Vous vous en souvenez? Merci de vous en soucier. Non, je n'ai pas laissé tomber l'idée, loin de là. Vous me comprenez sûrement, étant vous-même une voyageuse. Maintenant que les lois d'Inazuma sont plus clémentes, voyager à l'étranger n'est plus un problème. Je reprendrai la route si l'occasion se présente. Pour l'instant, je vais continuer à vivre avec mes parents. Ouais, c'est bien ça. Bon, le sanctuaire de Narukami va falloir se taper.